This is the 2025 Buick Enclave. For 2025, the Buick Enclave is completely redesigned top to bottom. I like to think of it as a white label Cadillac. It doesn't look anything like Cadillac on the outside, but on the inside, you'll find all those pampering features, the 30-inch curved multimedia touchscreen, leather interior, a floating center console, even head-up display. Things that you might pay a lot more money for in another car are things that you'll find in the Buick Enclave at a very reasonable price. The Buick Enclave is notable for its slender headlights and the very sculpted front end that is capped with the brand new Buick logo. The Buick Enclave starts at about $45,000. There are 3 different trim levels. We are driving the Avenir, which is not only the top of the line, but this is the signature Buick trim. Our Avenir model is notable for all the bright chrome, this really beautiful wide grille, which is a new hallmark for the Buick brand. And then we'll see chrome all around, including on these really beautiful wheels. The Buick Enclave is powered by a 4-cylinder turbo that generates 328 horsepower, plenty of power for a car this size. And as a 3-row SUV, it has seating for 7. The interior of the Buick Enclave is very minimalist and very elegant, and that's by design. This really beautiful floating console gives you space here between the console and the dashboard. And then there's a nice large spot underneath, which is the perfect place to put a handbag or other smaller items. The center console has nothing but this one entertainment dial. That is it. Everything else is encompassed in the multimedia screen. There are some quick access buttons here, and we do have a couple of USB chargers down here. Buick moved the gear selector to the steering wheel to open up the space on the center console that adds to that minimalist feeling. The first thing that you'll notice when you get into the Buick Enclave is this really large 30-inch multimedia screen. This is based on the design in Cadillacs right now, but the screen is customizable. You'll see there's a center area here, which is where you'll find the gear that you're in, the current selection on the radio station, and then over here on the left side is the driver display. This is all static, that's not really customizable, although there are a couple of buttons over here that allows you to adjust the head-up display. Our model is equipped with a digital rear view mirror. That is this. It's a video view behind the car. This is a great thing when you have the car filled with passengers, or if it's filled with things, you can still have a clear view behind the car. Buick offers a number of different interiors. There are light-colored interiors, there are colors of interiors, and then there is this. This is their Ebony interior. It's very tone-on-tone. It has a very chic feel to it. And it starts with this ebony leather with gray stitching and gray piping, and then it continues to sort of a charcoal wood color and brushed metal with chrome accents. An option in the Buick Enclave is Super Cruise. It's a $3,700 option, but for families who do a lot of road tripping, it really is a great feature. The way that you turn it on is by tapping on Adaptive Cruise right here, and then tapping the Super Cruise button right here. You will get a red, blue, or green line here. Red means it won't work, blue means it's ready to be activated, and green means it's working. Pay attention, eyes forward, and you can drive with your hands off the wheel, your feet off the pedals, and just enjoy the scenery. Over on the left side is where you'll find your drive mode selector. You can just easily tap this little button over here and go through sport, touring, snow or ice, or off-road mode, which puts all-wheel drive into action for uneven surfaces. Buick designed the Enclave with captain's chairs only in the center row. The effect is it's really open and comfortable. There's a lot of room to sit back and relax and cross your legs, not something you can do in every 3-row SUV. And then there's some really nice features for rear seat passengers. There's a console here that offers a household outlet. There are USB ports and there are climate controls. Second row seats are on a rail, so they can move forward and back, and they recline a little bit, so second row passengers can really relax. To access the third row, you can use the pass-through between the captain's chairs, or you can push a button on the side of the seat that slides and tilts the center row seat forward for ample access to the third row. The cargo area of the Buick Enclave is quite nice. Even for an SUV this size that accommodates that 7 passengers, you still have a pretty good cargo area. And it's notable for really nice cargo space right here underneath the cargo floor. You can add a cargo cover. Here's the channel for it. And then we have buttons here to raise or lower the 2nd row and 3rd row seats. And I want you to notice this little thing here. This is a panel that covers the tow hook. So you can add a tow hook and leave it exposed, or you can have it covered with that panel. Another really nice, elegant detail. The Buick Enclave is for the customer who really wants a refined, elegant family SUV, who values style and design alongside form and function. There's all the space for your people, there's all the space for your gear, but you don't have to sacrifice style to do it.